Hello, friends. I hope you're having a great weekend. Good night to the wolf pack. Say good night to the fam. We got some cozy vibes in here tonight. I hope you're ready. Keep a water nearby, maybe. Maybe stay hydrated. Maybe a blanket. Maybe a snack. Some popcorn, maybe some peanuts. I don't know, whatever your snack is. Wait, we had some trail mix going on the other day, right? Cozy vibes. We got more Talos Principle. We got the hair up because we mean business tonight. The new redeem come back tomorrow. Very observant of you, Gucci. That is an audio clip provided to us by McGear, which is an audio clip of Elohim in this game. When he told us when we were in the middle of a puzzle, he was like, "Child, you're wasting your time. Come back another day." Oh, he really doesn't want me to do that.
There is no shame in seeking another path.
Oh.
Leave this mystery for another day.
Something like that. Because I tend to get like stun locked on one thing, especially like the stars in this game. And so it'll be a voice thing that's basically like, "Jack, take a step back. Come back to this later." I think we should read that terminal, and then I think we should take this elevator. Sound like a good plan? We still don't have access. Whatever, we were trying to get admin access, but we can still read some files. Let's do some reading. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is such that a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized. Work has survived unharmed. Hex. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in something, make sure that something. We have a heist. Life and death begins anew. Whoa. I don't like that. I mean, I guess it's nice, but like death? What? So they're talking about text being lost to time and needing to save important texts. And then there's a message saying life and death begins anew. The Book of Osiris. Wait, isn't Osiris the god of death or something? The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru. This is like Egyptian, yeah. Is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become Ak, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or... A recent study, Carnahan Hassan, suggests that text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may be... Okay, so this is all about Egypt. Oxyrhynchus, the scribe of Osiris, Ka, Ba, Ak, Duat. Very interesting. What's up, Ithacans? Welcome to Cozy Time. We learned about some Egypt mythology, and we are now entering World B. Are you excited? I'm excited.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they serve the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Look, it looks like Egypt. There's a reason why we were reading Egypt stuff up there on that terminal. Oxyrhynchus. Whoa. Hieroglyphs. So the first area was very like Greek, Roman, Greek, I guess. And now we're in ancient Egypt. Whoa, look at this place, guys. There's a lot about death. The stuff we were reading on the terminal is about death. The secret message. What was the secret message? Life in death begins anew. Elohim just said something about death to us. Oh, town. Oh yeah, you were keeping us updated, yeah. That's really not cool. I hope they're safe.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
These trials serve the betterment of our kind. We can reach eternity only through struggle. He's testing us. I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archive, though at some cost to my sanity. I'm beginning to think this Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Sheep. Sheep does not trust Elohim. Okay, I love this. We're like in Egypt. How cool is this? I've always liked Egypt stuff. I don't know why. Another Osiris. Translation by E.A. Wallace Budge. The dying man went unto the scribe who resided in Pir Medjid and said, Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in service of the two lands, I have not studied this something. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners? And the scribe spoke, saying, At the appointed time, something. It is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as some controversy as to whether it... A lot of times, these notes kind of cut off. The dead, compare with Kenti Amentu, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris. Sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Got it lyrics. Cannot load video file, 24 million views. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine. I've got it, you've got it, he's got it, she's got it, mommy's got it, daddy's got it, baby's got it, granny's got it, laddie's got it, fatty's got it, happy's got it, sappy's got it. Everybody's got it. What does everybody have? Jack's got it. Oh, Jack's got it. Screenshot. Thank you very much. Fred's got it, Bob's got it. Dog is fine. Woof, 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 dancing dog. What is happening? Favorite, add to playlists. I want to hear what this song sounds like, because this is ridiculous. They called him names and laughed as he walked away. What a bunch of assholes. I'm glad he's safe. He did the right thing by not engaging. Imagine just wearing something nice on your shirt and then people will yell at you for that. That's not cool. Yeah, I hear you, Ithacans. Not cool at all. Oh, sing the lyrics to the song. A little karaoke session. What would the music be for that? I feel like it's like a... I can't even tell what genre of song that is. I don't know. Oh, wait, what is this? Disgruntlemeisters blogs to see. Episode 204. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. There's a lot of death going on in this world. In World B, I mean. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever too, but we can't, so here we are. Live with it, or rather, don't. Damn. Okay. Look at this. Obelisk, right? Whoa. Wow. Okay. Let's do some puzzles. So cool. Something about a star. Oh, we have a lot of things happening. Huh. There's a star. There's a guy that's going to block our ray of light. We got a blue light. Oh, 2 blockers. Well, right away, we can see that we need red light for the star, so that's probably not happening. We need blue light to get the sigil. Maybe one day we can send red light from that puzzle over there, here, like we did in that other world. Ancient Egyptian. This guy's gonna be blocking us too much. Can we, will that load before he hits it again? Look how slow it goes, it's so close. Okay, it opens for like a split second. You think we can make it open for long enough to get through? I don't want to get stuck in here, but we're gonna try. Let me in. We're in. Okay, I don't know if that's the intended way to do this, but like, it opened for long enough for us to get in. I don't know, we did it. Alexa, play Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. We got our star. Oh, we have 2 connectors. How did I not notice that? This guy's kind of walking like an Egyptian. Are we walking like an Egyptian? Oh, there's our sigil. Why is it up high? Oh, there's a ladder. This one feels tricky. Why do we want to get in here? Is there something? Oh, there's a connector in there. How are we gonna do this? We have to send the red light this way, right? I like that one. We're gonna get locked in here? Okay, no. So this is like a whole new thing. These guys move and they block our lasers. And I don't love it. But now we have 3 connectors. We cannot send the light through this way. But we need to get red light here to get our sigil. So we have 3 connectors. So one right here. One here. Wait, we need to bypass this guy. We're gonna have to have the light come through here. I don't know how, but we're gonna have to figure out how to make this work. First of all, how do we do this? Because we want to send the light. We're gonna need a connector right here that can aim at that, right? But we also need to open this door first. Like, how can we get this door open? What's up, Noah? You need some positivity? The Wolves are playing like, but no! Ant's missing his layups for the 4th game in a row. You're cranky, your fiance is laughing at you. Well, here's some positivity. That bad man, Steph Curry, is not there tonight, and even if it doesn't go well tonight, he's not going to be there in the future. It's a long series, you feel me? Ant, I really liked, I read some comments by the coach, Finch. He was kind of calling out Ant after game 1. So maybe that's what Ant needs. He needs some tough love if he's going to step up and be that guy. So he'll figure it out. I got faith in him. I think it's going to be okay. If I was gambling channel points on it, I would gamble all of my channel points on the Wolves winning. So stay positive and remember it's a long series. That's what I got for you. Good to see you tonight, Noah. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, we could almost go around this guy. We're going to try to make something work here, and I don't know if I'm thinking about this the right way. But like, look, could we make a line to that connector that he can't block? I think so. If we put a connector right here. The thing is, we need to be able to see this connector. We need to move this guy as far back as possible. And then we need to try to make this all work nicely. Can I set you like right here? It works. Now will you block that? I guess it doesn't matter if he blocks it. We did it. So here's the idea. Look. Now we can send the light directly through to this guy. Which means this guy is now not needed to maintain this. See, we can pick him up, but now they're still connected. Oh, but I put him so far back that, oh no. The thing is, we need to be able to see him from here. He's too far back. Is there any way to place this guy in a way where he can see both? Oh, that's so huge. So we don't even care about this guy trying to block us. Okay, so we've done it. He's holding this door open, and we have light coming through. Is this the intended way? I don't know. Light, and now we can see him. Oh, see how slow it's going? if we were trying to go past that bouncy ball guy, this would not have worked. We did it. Give me the puzzle piece. The puzzleman is here. Okay. That was hard. But we walk like an Egyptian. 3 more. Whenever we get past where you were. There are hidden dangers in this new world. I have inexplicably escaped death any number of times. I suggest vigilance. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often? Samsara. There are hidden dangers. Just as Magir is talking about dying, Samsara is talking about hidden dangers. We must be vigilant. Well, that looks dangerous. I see Bomberman up there. All right, let's hop into one. It's hard to know if there's like an order. I want to go to here because I can see the puzzle piece. Over the fence. Is there any other way back there? No. Okay, there's our sigil. But... whoa. He's got a box on his head. What? How do we open this? There's no light source. Maybe our old friend the jammer will be here somewhere. Oh, that's a jammer right there. So how do we get that? We need to take this thing off his head. But I have a feeling if we do that, we die. So maybe we should send him towards the gun. And you guys can fight each other. Perfect. And now we have the box. And then we bring this box. However, the top of this fence is spiky. We've seen a fence before, but that looks kind of dangerous. Can I jump over here? Well, I set the box there and jump there. Wonderful. I get it. And now we have our jammer. Welcome back, Rote. I hope the wolf pack is having a good night. This next world that we just went into, we're in the first part of it, but it's like Egypt. Very cool, very cozy, very mysterious. Third wheel, this one is called. Hope you had a good day, Rote. Nectar. Why would it be called third wheel? We have a red light, but where's our blue light? Oh, there's our blue light. So we have 3 connectors. Now this is the problem where the light cannot cross. So we have to have this open because that's where the blue light is, right? Let's try moving this as far back as possible. Move this out of the way. That's pretty much as close as we can cut it. Said goodnight to the kids, got some self-care in. Feel refreshed and cozy. Beautiful, perfect, love it. Self-care is number 1. The in-laws are in town, so you're hosting family. Nice to see them, though. Okay, a busy family in the wolf den. A busy weekend in the wolf den. I'm really going with the wolf puns. And I'm glad you still found time for some self-care. We made this work, and now we're going to put the last connector here. Is this what it meant for us to do? I don't know, but it looks kind of nice and symmetrical, right? But we had to do this to avoid crossing the lines. I don't know. Not too bad. We'll take our puzzle piece. Oh, we have all the pieces we need for a fan. Okay. Well, here's the last puzzle in this world. So far, so good. Road of Death. Oh no. There's our sigil. What's back there? Oh, a little purple thing. The Road of Death. Is that Osiris? I don't remember the Egyptian gods. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4 guns. And a bomber man. Can I have this without you killing me? Maybe I need to jam him and then get it. Okay. So he'll go down there. I don't know if that matters to us. He's not going to fight the guns, and the guns won't fight him. Wait. We just go right through? I thought this was so simple. Like, we just take the box up, and we walk across, and we put the box down. Can I grab the box from up here? No. So we actually do have to cross the road of death. Okay, if I mute that, not mute, if I jam that, and I walk on the edge, am I safe? That's a no. We can only block one thing at a time. Is there a way, like, if I go as he goes, he'll block the field of view? No, he's still hitting me. Oh, wait a second. What if we put the box on top of him? Stop right there. And then we let him block the laser? No, that doesn't work. Thought it was such a good idea. So we can't carry the box, right? But maybe if I set the jammer on this, we can pick up the jammer, please. There. See, sometimes talking through it helps. So I was stuck because I was like, look, we can't pick up the box. But we could pick up the jammer on the box. Very tricky of the game because they make you feel like you have to solve this road of death thing, but really you take the side way. There's also a QR code. Samsara terminated here. Program timed out, final memory dump, but I only was stuck. What was I supposed to? I see clouds. So we read a message from Samsara earlier in this world saying there's a lot of death here. Poor Samsara. And once again, this is what Cal noticed on one of the puzzles in the first world. The idea of like being above something lets you pick it up. Sometimes we have to think vertically. Oh yeah, free little purple piece. This game really challenges our brain power and I like it a lot. There's 2 solutions. What would the other solution be? Is there a way to navigate the road of death? We like to think.
Cease!
What was
In the time
that?
of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Whoa, I don't like it. That was weird. He's trying to rule us by fear. We can do this now. We have 5 pieces for the fan. Tetris, 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 Tetris. We did it. We have now unlocked fan. So the puzzles are going to start getting more complex. There's more and more elements. I don't understand what this is, but I guess we'll find out. Insert Smash Mouth song, Hey Now You're an All-Star. A classic.
You have solved many of the mysteries of this land. The road before you is still long and many gates remain closed. But take comfort in your accomplishment and in your creator's pride.
Whoa, nighttime, cozy. Whoa. Doggy? Good boy. Oh, I love this setting. A starry Egyptian night? Cool. Okay, we gotta explore this world. Were there some big snowflakes in the Daily Dose?
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles, the earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Yeah, humans have built some big things. And that's interesting in this context of like, look at these big Egyptian sculptures, statues. Like, think of the pyramids. What if someone, like an alien, came to ancient Egypt? They'd be like, whoa, what is all this? And destroyed big things. There is the paradox. And part of that is just like the passing of time. Things get destroyed. I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. Faith. There's a poem called Ozymandias that really hit me. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor, well those passions read which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear, my name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. No thing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. That stuck with me because, like, we have this, like, drive to be remembered. Like, our ego. We want to be great in our time, build these mighty works. But over time, things will decay and ruins will, like, it's natural. It doesn't last forever. So even this mighty king who has the resources to build all this wondrous stuff, and he's like, I am, I don't know, look at my stuff in despair because look how mighty I am. Even all of that eventually goes to ruin. I don't know. Something about that always stuck with me. Time is undefeated, Higher ground. Oh, this is a red puzzle. Uh-oh. Keys. Maybe we should do the non-red puzzles in this world first. Time is undefeated. For now, let's invent a time machine. Wait, what was this one called? Man on the Moon. Cool. Oh, what's happening here? If I step on this. What is this? Oh, it's getting complicated now. Okay, when I step on these pressure plates, some things are burning. Fan? Do I put the fan here? Can I put the fan there? No. Oh, I get it. Ooh. Does this mean... Look, it says jump here. Wait, if I have this operating, can I jump here and the fan pushes me up or something? Getting complicated up in here. There's our sigil. And we need a pressure plate. We need something to put on that pressure plate to open the door. Can I go flying? Whoa. Whoa. I like it, but we can't get the sigil because we need something to put on this. There's nothing here for us. There's 2 fans. Can I send something across? And then jump across? But I can't send this across because this is going to go off. Wait, can I hold this and go? Oh boy. Wait, is it that? Can I set this down? Ooh, okay, game. Okay, that's pretty tricky. What did we learn? Fans can make things go flying, and we can hold things while we're flying. I feel like that's our lesson. Okay, this is not red. Let's try. Thank you for the hydrate. Good timing. The tomb. Thank you, my gear. We're in a tomb. Oh, I like this. We're like indoors. Whoa. We played Indiana Jones at the end of last year. This has kind of similar vibes. Something weird is happening to that connector. There's our sigil behind a gate. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Sheep. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils, I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Yeah, what is the purpose? When we started World Bead tonight, Elohim was like, the path to eternity is you have to overcome these challenges or something. It's like it's a test or something. What's going on here? What is this? Oh, it's a jammer jamming this door. I don't think we care about keeping this door jammed. Is there some reason why we need that door? We just need to jam this, but we can't jam this from here anyway. So we pick up the jammer. Can I just jam this? Oh, I thought the sigil was right here. There's more. The sigil is here. No, the sigil's not even here. What's happening? We need a connector. Bingo. Is there any way to see both this and the red light? Yeah, that works. Okay. So now we do need the jammer here. Well, that's not good. Oh, there's a red light here. Okay, wait, let's back up. If we connect this, we can take this in here and jam this. Now we have another connector, and there's our sigil. I feel like we're short on connectors. Okay, we're gonna have to think hard about this. At some point, we have to have a connector in here. Wait, but how do we even get the red light through? Like, what's an angle that can see both this and some connector back there? Is that even possible? So with these 2 connectors, we need to keep these 2 doors open. Oh, this should be all right. And now we can take the jammer. You see how tricky they are? They had this thing here and it makes you think, I need to get the red light here. But there's another way. We've seen this a few times where like there are elements that look like they need to be used, but they don't necessarily have to be used. Very tricky. Red herrings, that's exactly the term. Points to Gucci. Yeah, there's red herrings, which is hard for an overthinker like me, because I'm looking at everything and trying to figure out how to use everything. But we can't rely on that. Sometimes there are things that may not be needed. Red herrings. Very good. Moonshot. Okay, we have a connector and a red light. We cannot send lasers through these gates. Whoa. That fan's just going straight up. Straight up. Shout out Paula Abdul. What happens if I jump on this? Oh, I just kind of float. And there's a box. And if I don't have anything here, the fan turns off. So why is there a fan blowing straight up into the air? That's our question. Another box. We need to get red light here. And we cannot send red light through this gate. But we could maybe send red light up. Wait, I have an idea, and it may be a little wild. Whoa! Can I get on the box and do that? Can I get on it and then put... Whoa, we're flying! Whoa! If we could put the connector on this, we can see that and we can see that. This is getting really tricky. But there's something really fun about that sense of discovery. It works. So once again, the lessons we're learning are about verticality. Like sometimes there's going to be things that look like barriers, but you can go over. I love this game so much. We'll be taking that puzzle piece. Oh, what's that? Looks like he's hanging from some gymnastic rings in that icon. Okay, our last puzzle in this area, I think, is this red one. Yeah, just this. Oh, there's a star here somewhere. Challenge accepted. The electricity bill is crazy. Speaking of air conditioning bills, they're running that fan way too much. Oh, a purple door. These are like the ones to the entrances to the puzzle. We can go through, but we cannot take pieces through it. Okay, there's our sigil. Behind a door. And there's no light source, so we need a jammer to open that door. What's going on up here? Verticality again. Oh, look at this maze. I think I just saw a Bomberman go by over there. I mean, we can just jam that. The question is, how do we get there? It might be useful to jam one of these Bombermens to separate their sequence so we can actually walk by them. Like, let that guy... How far is he going to go? Pretty far. So now we could, like, maybe maneuver around them because they're not going along together. I did say Hodor. Shout out Game of Thrones. Yeah, we're going to have to get creative. There's a jammer up there. Oh, can I just take it? Wonderful. Now we want to get these keys, right? Okay, I have an idea. We jam. And we have 2 jammers back here. So we can jam stuff from back here. Like now I can get the keys. And let's jam more stuff. I can jam that door back there. Okay, perfect. But we could free up the jammer that's on this door. But we kind of need jammers on both of these doors in order to get through here. Oh, or we just jam this. Wait, let's see what's back here. Oh, this is it. Oh. Keys. Oh gosh, another door. And more Bombermans. Do we need to walk through that in order to get to the other side? Jam this. Anything cool in here? The jammer would be nice. There's nothing here. But we could see through here. Okay, wait. You know how we jammed one of these so that we made them out of sequence? I think we have to do that with these guys, or else there's no way by them. Yes, okay. So we jam that. I don't think we can afford to just like permanently jam one of these guys, because we need these jammers for all these doors. But if we at least get them out of sync, we can like run along one side, switch across, run along the other side. Hopefully this hall is not too narrow. If it is, we're gonna die a lot like McGear. I'm definitely understanding that that's possible. Okay, wait, let's do, step one is to get...
If the answer does not come to you, do not despair. The worlds of my garden are many.
I thought you guys redeemed the come back tomorrow. Because it's a very similar voice line. I think I'm onto it though, but he's telling me I'm taking too long. Step one is to get this jammer back there. I don't know how the rest of it's gonna happen, but we'll figure it out through trial and error. You jam that. He's jamming that. Let's get this jammer back here. And let's put it on this door. So when we're ready, we can come through here and pick this up. And we don't care if this is jammed anymore because we're already back here. Which means we can have one jammer on this door and one jammer on the final door. Maybe. Elohim is taunting us, telling us we're taking too long. We just had to think about it, Elohim. Okay, so here's my plan coming to fruition. Now we can pick this up, and we don't care that that closes. Now we're going to use it here, and we just have to hope there's no more doors between us and the sigil. And we have that final door blocked. We also have some notes. Child program, Faith terminated here. Oh no, we've read so many of Faith's messages. Worship the designer for so many days, then allow the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump, I ask the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny program, Samsara and sheep. Oh, Faith turned into Samsara and sheep. I guess someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? Who cares? Just be grateful. We don't have to read anything more about our great designer, the Greek. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Now here's the moment of truth. If I stick to one side, can we get by that guy? And then I cross. Okay. Now we have to get by the final boss. Same idea, and this hallway is wider. So we're going to stay on this side. Let him pass. And then we cross. Let him pass. Let's go. Now our way home is open. That was rough. Okay, what did we learn? Let's do our debrief. Imagine setting that up again and again. Oh, I see what you mean. You're dying to those things and there's no rewind button. I can understand the frustration there. Man, the rewind mechanic is very smart for them to put in this. Oh boy. Oh, but there's a star here. Oh no. Oh. Well, that's not a star, but it's a purple thing. Can I get up to that? Wait, how do we get there? That's not very nice. Challenge accepted. Maybe we missed something in this puzzle. Some way... Oh, here. Oh, but there's a block. We need the jammer. Please? There is, but we need red light. Well, this is wild. Okay, well, number one, let's get this little shiny out here. Can we make this jump? Alexa, play Chariots of Fire. Yet, oh! We go again. No. There it is. Alexa, stop. Now, how on earth are we going to get red light back there? There is a gap here. If we put a connector right here, we can have red light. And then we put a connector right here. Could work. Can I get two connectors back here? There's... oh, wait. I think we can. Isn't there a connector? Yes. Hopefully this will accept it. Yes. This angle better work. There. Ah, star. We have, we have over 10 stars now. Well, should we go back to the first area and use our stars? Good boy. I think we should. Or should we wait because we're already here? Maybe we should wait. That good boy is an emote? That would be a good emote. The Egyptian good boy. Okay, we're back to the daytime. 2 normals, 2 red, and a star. Wow. Oh, there's like, when it's really hot and it looks like a mirage. What do you call that? Like the heat something. Oh, there's something there. Oh, purple. I also saw something here. Oh, it's just like a little hole. There's something here too, another terminal. Let's read the first terminal. And then we'll check that out. Ready for story time? Milton Library Assistant. Hello again. I've been checking your responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? Oh boy, here we go with the philosophy. A tree is heavier, a pebble is older, a tree is alive. I mean, it seems like the answer would be a tree is alive. Good. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? A frog is conscious, a frog is green, a frog is delicious. I feel like we're going to say a frog is conscious. But there's some pretty cool stuff about trees, like, I forget the species of tree, but like, their roots can like communicate. Like if one tree is getting like eaten by an animal miles away in the root network, they can like communicate. I don't know. Maybe that's a fungus thing. But that's not necessarily consciousness. They do communicate, right? I think we have to answer conscious. Maybe we wouldn't define that as consciousness, but there is some kind of communication happening. It's really cool. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try something harder. Have I seen fantastic fungi? No, I have not. Don't take this as fact. Don't take this as me saying this is true. But someone was proposing the idea that like ancient humans would use things like mushrooms and go on trips, and then they would have these religious revelations. and that in a lot of artwork, when we see the halo, the artist was signifying like they have like it's like a mushroom cap. They were eating the mushroom. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Feelings, rational, self-aware. Nothing important. Frogs are people too. I kind of want to answer that, but the way these questions are going, I feel like he's going to think the answer is self-aware. But I like the idea that frogs are people. He says exactly, and it seems that you were on the right track more or less all along. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Yes. I tend to agree with you, though your responses so far have been a little eccentric. I am resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? Oh boy. Consciousness is what separates us from animals. Consciousness is the feelings and senses. Consciousness is what it is like to be me. Consciousness is far outside my area of expertise. It's not necessarily just feelings and senses, because things that are not conscious have feelings and senses. I don't like this answer as this being the thing that separates us from animals. This is kind of maybe an answer. It's what it is like to be me, because you can't really speak for any other experience. Maybe we should say it's outside our area of expertise, but I kind of like this answer. That hardly answers the question, what is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Made of neurons? Another word for the soul? Beyond the laws of physics, a complex functional system. I think that's more likely it. Neurons are involved, but it's very complex. Interesting. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through the certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Okay. From Bob Rakowski, Nomadics, Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. Maybe Elohim? It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the iteration module? The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is man without a name who cannot speak of himself? What is man without a shadow who is not anchored in the world? What is man without a heart who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a Ka who has no essence? What is a man without a Ba who is not himself but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs onto the text. Name, shadow, heart, Ka and Ba. We read about Ka and Ba in the previous terminal, but I forgot what they meant. Some Egyptian. Democritus alter or on the just causes for war against the Indians by Juan Gines de Sepulveda, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americans. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men, for there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to make for them to change their masters. So we're talking about what it means to be conscious, what it means to be human. There's a point in human history where they're viewing other persons as inferior. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. See what this other terminal has to say. Secrets. Network inaccessible. Body and soul. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Right, the mummies. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nikaya, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. Another heist. Some hex code. Eternity is in love with the productions of time. My head hurts. Okay, heist complete. Soma. Oh, we played the Soma last October. Great game. Sun Wei Yang, Arkady Chernevsky. Names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. While serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead, soma. Quite appropriate. But since then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know? They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient orthostatic modular android, sustainable observant mechanized anthropoid, skeuomorphic omni-adaptable mobile anthropomaton. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android, sentient orthopedic monkey automaton, strange Olga's menacing Assasobot, superb octopod marinades apelings, satisfying overcooked mint alligator, stinky ornithological mule alligator, skroink oof minkiac, stupid obscure meaningless acronym. That's the winner. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandra told that story about the Talos Principle, it caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. The Talos Principle. Plus there's already another game called Soma. Okay. There's a sense of humor in this game and I love it. So it's puzzle time. That's not fun. I'm sorry to hear that. Sunshot, it said this was called. And the last one was called Moonshot. Okay, so if we put something here, this fan will turn on. And there's another fan over here. Can I hop this fence and come back? Yeah, we can go back. So again, if we set something here, this fan can send something over there. And then we need something to set on this pressure plate. I think we're gonna be short. Here's a question. Can I pick up the fan when I jump here? Cause like, look, I can take the fan off, right? Could I jump and grab the fan and fly with it? I feel like we're gonna have to do that because like one box is here. That lets me jump over. One box is there. That lets me jump over. Wait a second. Maybe I don't need to do that. We can climb this ladder. I don't have to jump over. Oh. Wait, okay, wait, yeah, wait, I have an idea. We send the boxes. Very good. I want to try this, though. Can I jump and grab it? No, I cannot. I had to try. Sometimes it can be helpful to call and complain, or at least communicate the issue you have. It may not fix it, but if you talk to someone nice, they might be like, okay, we'll give you a credit on your next bill or something. If you say, like, it's important that this works and it's not working, can you help me? Even if they can't fix it, maybe they're generous enough to help you in some way. I think this is the way. We send a box, and then we send ourselves. We did it. So this only worked because there was a ladder right there. What did we learn? I love the sound it makes when we get a sigil. We learned we cannot grab the fan when we jump. Let's see what these messages are. Theory: this place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. Theory: trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Theory: this guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Sam. Theory: we're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Sheep. Theory: if you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Dog. Dog is funny. Dog has the funniest messages. What's that? Paint. Why do we have paint? Can I paint a thing? Paint. Well, that's interesting. Let's remember that there's paint here. Don't know why. I want to paint our own QR code. But we can't really do that. We're going to leave it right there so we remember. Oh. Select a message. I have no idea what's going on, do you? Where do you think you're going? You don't want to go down there, trust me. The certification program is a sham. What does a computer know about humanity? The tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need only learn how to use them. Ooh, I like that. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? It does seem like that. I'm not the first one to undertake these trials, that much is clear. If you are reading this, then neither will I have been the last. Ooh, I like that. I feel as if I've been struggling with these problems for days. Did you take so long? Well, this is an interesting thing, but this is more self-centered. I like this, because if a future person comes along, it's like a little bit of wisdom. The tools are here, you only need to learn how to use them. Oh, and it even says ostensibly Jack. Cool. Screenshot. Oops. Okay. Blown away. Blue light. Connector. So something has to be here for us to get through. Okay, noted. Blue light. Blue light. Ooh, a cube. Wait a second. There's a fan behind the cube. Maybe we make it blow. Ah, the blue receiver is controlling the fan. So receivers, this is the first time we've seen a receiver not by a door. Isn't that tricky? Ah, red light. Why is there a red light there? Doing all right? Just a flying visit. Thanks to the person who gave you a sub. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we had a very generous sub gifter. I'm so happy. Thanks for flying in and saying hello. Thank you for the helpful words. Hope you have a great night. Sigil. star. Thank you for the good luck as well. What is this blue light doing back there? That must be from a different puzzle, right? It must be from the adjacent puzzle. Maybe this adjacent puzzle can send red light? Let's connect this and leave it right here. And we'll see if we can get some red light from over there. Maybe from... Oh, that's a big wall. We need the red light. Red puzzle and red puzzle. So it's time for the hard puzzles. We're also red sigils in this area. Whoosh. Now there is a red light. We wanted to find a way to send red light into the adjacent puzzle to get the star. So if there's ever a way we can like get up on there, we could maybe do that. I don't know. Let's solve this puzzle first, but we need to think about sending red light that way as well. Exchange for messenger's blessing. I feel like we do that as a last resort. And we only unlocked 3 hints. So I think even if we're totally stuck, I still don't want to use it. I feel like we would leave, and then maybe at the end of the game, whatever our 3 most difficult puzzles are, we use the hints on those. I don't want to waste them. But maybe there's a world we don't need the hint. But this one looks pretty crazy. There's a lot of things happening here. We got a fan that we could put here. What's on the wall? And I can't... Huh. Why would that be on the wall? If I go next to it, it pushes me away. That's weird. If I block the red light, that fan should turn off. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Oh, and this gives me an idea about sending red light to the adjacent puzzle. But there's no connectors here. Oh, there are, but we don't know how to get to them. But it'd be cool if we could put a red light connector up there. Okay, so we got an extra fan. Now what does this do for us? The way we win is by disconnecting this blue light. If the blue light is disconnected, this fan turns off and we walk right over here. But I'm thrown off. Why are these 2 things here? There's a fan thing there and a fan thing there. There's also one there. Another cube. I completely missed that. Okay, well I can't get in there. How are we meant to get there? Maybe I can jump over it? Ooh. Now, oh, we need a fan to blow this. Oh wait. I could have just walked around. Excuse me. Wait, can I take this fan? Perfect. And now it blows the cube out. Okay, but I'm stuck. Okay. Progress. Let's take stock of what we have. 2 fans. 2 cubes. This is tricky. The thing is, how are we going to block this blue light? Does this do something cool? Okay, let's walk up to this. We go flying, but then we stop. Now, why is that useful? We could also send a box that way. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so confusing. What's the point of that? This box keeps getting stuck in the air. Oh, wait, the box is stuck in the air.
My child, the truth will there is no shame in seeking another path. It is best to seek it. Leave this mystery for another day.
You know what's amazing is that the second you redeem that, the game itself said the same message. There's no way that just happened. Okay, I think we can solve the puzzle. I don't know how we're going to get that shiny purple boy. But this is our mission. We've blocked the thing, which means that fan is off. Which means now we go zoom zoom. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We did it. Yes. Even though Elohim told us to stop. As did Magir Elohim. Understandably. Could we jump from here to there? Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Any shiny cool things back here? Look at all this. Ooh. Why is this pressure plate here? I wonder what that pressure plate is doing. That's weird, right? Well, why don't we take a fan with us and go engage this pressure plate? What's that doing? Oh, look at that. That's what's happening. It's sending the red light up in the air. Oh, so we would have had to come back here. But this is what this is what we were just talking about. We need to send a red light into that puzzle adjacent. That's got to be it. Now we have a floating red light. Ooh, I figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Well, that's kind of dark. Everything just kind of came together for us there. Cal, you're a good luck charm. Can I see the red light from here, please? Oh, it's so close. Yes. And now... Oh, there's our door. And now we have a star. Let's go. Man, I think that puzzle we just did is our hardest one yet. What did we learn from that? We have to take lessons. This mechanic of using the fans to go zoom, 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 that was new. And then we learned that sometimes it could be beneficial to block a laser. And block a fan. Eagle's nest. Okay, this guy wants us to take a hint, but we're not going to listen. Blue light. Okay, what's happening with the blue light? There's the source, and it's going there, and then it's going there, and it's powering a fan. And I'm guessing we don't want that to be happening. There's our sigil. Oh, there's a fan here. And a dead end. So why would that fan be here? It can send us up and over, right? But there's a ladder that can send us up and over. So maybe it's meant to send the boxes up and over? But once we do that, I don't think we're getting the box out. But I think that's okay. Yeah, there's no way that it's going to let us just like jump to the end. That would be too easy. But we have to try. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I think it's okay to send the boxes in here. There's no use for them out here. That looks like something. I don't see anything cool. Oops. Oh. That's weird. I thought it was going to send the box into this area. Is it going to shoot the box all the way over? Look at it go. Well, how is that helpful? We have to block this blue laser, right? What was this called? Eagle's nest. Is that the eagle's nest? Let's go look in here real quick. What could be the benefit of sending a box up and over? It did not go where the laser was. It went over it. And this fan's not going to let us through. Double stack them here. Wait a second. Whoa. That was weird. Oh, it sent both of us. You can't place one on the other slightly. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like when you walk up to it, it like locks it in place right on top. Good thinking, though. Something, it has to do with this fan. Like, why would that be there? But it's too strong and it's shooting it too far. Oh, wait, I have an idea. I can jump holding the box and drop the box. There it is. Okay, that took a minute. We literally dropped the box there. Okay, progress. Why did we do that? I do not have the answer to that. But we did what we wanted to do, which was get the boxes here. I think it has something to do with this. Like maybe I can... Oh, it's so close to blocking that light. Is that really not blocking? It's so close. Can I get this more on the edge? Yeah, look at that. Okay, wait, this might work. And now we step up here. Am I really not blocking that? If I go forward, I might fall a little. That has to be blocking. That's wild. We can jump back and forth, but it doesn't block the laser for long enough. Oh, we did it. We did it. Okay, now we run for it. We did it. Take the fan. We're through. Okay, I don't know if that was the intended way, but we did it. So the eagle's nest is whatever we just did. We made a little eagle's nest. I don't know. Okay, so what did we learn in this puzzle? Well, the thing that finally made it happen was realizing we could just drop the cube. I was too focused on sending things. So there's more ways than one to interact with this fan, and that includes us holding objects, not just sending objects. That's a victory. And I think that completes this area. Okay. Was that number 3? 3 worlds down. And we have the pieces to unlock this. Whatever this is. Something like that. Something like this. I have now unlocked whatever that play button is. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 4 worlds left here. I think we should spend our stars in the star world. Okay. Star door. Oh, the thing is, there's a huge puzzle here. You just manifested the win for us. I turned off my brain and I talked about positivity and then it happened. I don't even know what we just did. 2 mirrored patches. Oh, that's kind of what we did. Yeah, we did kind of mirror it. Oh, but I see what you mean. Did you start to say that because all the pieces, like there was a perfect complement of mirrored pieces? Good night, friend. Yeah, good thinking, Meggear.
When you overcome one of my trials, do you not feel the pleasure of having discovered the proper order of things? That is the spark of Elohim within you.
Oh.
To create order from chaos. And therein is revealed the true meaning of our sigils.
The true meaning of the sigils is to solve the puzzles, find order in chaos, and get a spark of joy. And that spark is Elohim. Whoa. 5-star star. What is that about? We should screenshot that. Wait. I don't know what that means, but we're screenshotting. What is going on here? Whoa. We should check out the terminal. We're in the star world. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order and out springs sentience. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that qualified as being conscious? If it's a functional system. Yes, naturally, I'm not sure I'd go that far. What about a computer program? Suppose we built a perfect simulation of the brain, only it was made of transistors, not neurons. Wouldn't that be conscious? Well, this is the trick, right? The thing is, you would have to perfectly understand how the brain works down to every single little neuron and then recreate that. Would that work to make something conscious in the same way a brain is conscious? I don't know. Should we say it would? So what's the difference between the computer and the tin cans? They're both just man-made systems. Computers are electrical. Computers can remember things. I'm beginning to think I'm a computer and I know I'm conscious. It seems like we are because we're like a robot, man. I can't name the difference, but there is one. I guess there isn't one. I think we say this. Good old-fashioned speciesism, is it? You're made of different stuff to that guy, so he doesn't feel the pain when you burn his house down. Still, you're going to have better grounds than that. I guess there isn't a difference. So which is it? Can computers and tin cans be conscious or not? I mean, in the way he's thinking about this, they can. What a bizarre idea. I'll send you a notification when the signposts start complaining. Seriously though, are the tides and the ecosystem sentient as well? Any organized system qualifies. I don't know about any organized system. Now you're pushing it too far. I'm relieved there are at least...
think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Elohim is calling the person in the computer the deceiver? Don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me and the sky will quite literally be the limit. Wait a second. Elohim knows that we're talking to this computer thing, and he says this is the deceiver. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Strange. From Alexandria Drennan to the Noematics mailing list. Subject NML Talos Principle. Have you heard of the Talos Principle? It's this old philosophical concept about the impossibility of avoiding reality, no matter what you believe. If you lose your blood, you will die. I think that applies to our situation more than we'd like to admit. We could close our eyes and pretend that everything's going to be all right, but it won't change the physical reality of what's going to happen to our hex code. I think that as scientists, it is our duty to face the truth and to ask ourselves the most important question: how can we help? I think I have an idea. Look at all this hex. You know what this means? Well, first we should start out. That says no man I. But now we need to figure out what all this stuff says. But we cannot do it in one screenshot. Time for a heist. Okay, that's all the hex that's here. But this is gibberish. No man something. Puti libera. Oh, wait, is there Latin in here? We're missing letters. Man can achieve the greatness of which he is capable until he has allowed himself to see his own littleness. No man is liberated from federation, his place in the world. No man is liberated from, yeah. Man can achieve the greatness of which he is capable until he has allowed himself to see his own littleness. Ooh. Human blood. Yeah, there's something about the Talos blood. It is said by some that our blood is composed of infinite living agents which go up and down the highways and byways of our bodies as people in the streets of a city. Some hex. One generation passeth away and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Some more hex. In the sleep of the town, how the lifelike with its change in the circulation. Samuel Butler. We are misled by considering any complicated machine as a single thing. In truth, it is a city or society, each member of which was bred truly after its kind. Ooh. This hex is short enough, maybe I could just type it in. Let's see what this hex says. And our message is... Oh. Binary... Oh, did I mistype somewhere? 7368. And the Word was made flesh. Whoa. Well, that's like a biblical thing, right? In the beginning, the Word was... Oh, I don't know. Something about... Even the numpad is only base 10. Oh, we need a hex numpad. That's an idea right there. The Word was made flesh. I feel like that's biblical. But I can't place it. From Arkady Chernevsky to 504 recipients. Subject archive. I'll keep this short. Oh yeah, Arkady is the guy from Isaac Asimov who worked on the archives. Al told us about that. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert the catastrophe we are facing, but you must all concede that there is a very real possibility that you will not have enough time to find a solution. Whoa. Yeah, so we've been reading about this. They're trying to avert a disaster, and now he's calling it a catastrophe. So what were they working on? Is that why right now it's just robots? Like humanity is gone because of some catastrophe? And it's just android people? I don't know. Oh, the tower. The file name for this is 6_n. And that's the tower. Okay, a very interesting terminal. 5 blank blank. I don't know what that means. But we took a screenshot and we'll try to remember it. Maybe it's a code. and we have 5, and in the future we'll find the other parts of the code. It's like a 3-digit code. There's a fan out here outside of a puzzle. Ah, a jammer. How do we get up there? Should we ride the fan? Whoa. Dumb mine. That shot us into the puzzle. Maybe we have to find a way to get this jam. Oh, there's stairs. Oh, but there's a door. I was thinking we could pick up that jammer. Why is there light flashing on it? Is that just what happens on the items in the game? I was thinking we could pick it up and then carry it into that puzzle via the fan. Oh, what's this? Oh, an axe. Whoa. Mash. Okay. I don't know what else we can do with the axe. We're going to leave it right there. Let's remember. Now, the only thing is, if we jump with the jammer onto this, once we go in there with the jammer is there forever because we can't take it back out through this door. Can I see anything in there to jam? No. I guess we could reset the world by leaving and we could come back and try again, but like, I don't want to leave with I don't want to take the jammer in there right now and get it stuck. I hope that makes sense. But we can't jam anything through the entrances. Let's leave the jammer and the axe right here. Let's see how this puzzle goes, and if we decide we need the jammer, we'll go fly on the fan and we'll bring the jammer. We're back to the architecture of World A. Kind of cool. What's going on in here? We have a gate with a bomberman and some keys. So maybe we do have to bring the jammer here. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. Very good. Okay, we jam. Hopefully that guy doesn't kill us. We have to be fast. We got the keys. We're out. Oh, look, he's going pretty far. Oh, the tree blocks him. Okay. Now we have a jammer. We have keys. Life is good. Is this the end? It's not the end. Well, that sucks. Ah, wait, the axe. The tree is blocking this guy. But if we axe the tree, Bomberman comes in here, he follows the path. We can axe this tree too. Bomberman follows the path, and he kills the gun. I think that's what we do. If I wanted to, could I walk in here with the axe? No. Okay. We fly with an axe. This is probably a safety hazard. Don't go flying through the air with an axe. But we're trained robots. Is calling him a robot bad? He's an android. Hack the tree. Very good. Hack this tree. Wonderful. Drop the axe. Move the jammer out of the way. And let the Bomberman do his thing. Is the Bomberman coming? He's coming. Pause. Okay, and then he should go down there and blow that man up. Let's get out of the way. A stick for the doggo. You think the dog wants to play fetch with the axe? A dangerous toy. Perfect. And this is a new color puzzle piece. It's like a metallic gray. Look at that, 6. What do you mean 6? Don't know what that means. I've seen A, B, and C, but why is there a gray 6? Who knows? These seem like these might be like red level difficulty, but they're gray. Nerve wrecker. Gate. A jammer? A jammer. Whoa. Ow. There's so many Bombermans. Okay, let's take it one piece at a time. Oh! Let's offset these two guys. That's number 1. We're so close to him, but he's not blowing us up. Okay, so step 1 is to get both of the jammers on this side. So we do that. You get jammed. Oh, maybe I should let this guy go through. We can get these bombs out of here. We can do this little by little. So now you're gone. Goodbye. And then... oh, we want to send this guy out. So we do this. And we're going to open the door for him. But we got to close it before the other one gets back. Okay, we're trapping the bombs. Looking at some of these has you overstimulated. Not actually overstimulated, but you're mad confused. That's on me too, because I tend to do a lot of like running and I go fast. That's on me a little bit. I should talk more. Also, I am very confused by this. Basically, we're using elements that we've learned to help us. So like, we learned that we can open this door and make a bomb go through the door and then close the door, and look, they're trapped. They can no longer hurt us. Because normally when they get by us, they go boom. And then we learned about how to use these jammers. Like, block a door, walk through with the other jammer, block the door from the other side, and then you can take this jammer through. It's like jammer mechanics. It's a lot. I will admit it's a lot. Jam you. What I want to do right now is get this guy out that door, but I want to do it at a time when these other bombs won't come back through and hurt us. So like, now, we did it. Okay, so we have 3 bombs out of the way. We have another door to clear. We have these 2 Bombermans. So, if we try to just walk through them in the middle, I think they're going to make us go boom. Yeah. So, the idea is freeze one of them and then let the other one get out of sync with it. Because normally you can't walk between them when they're in a straight line. But now that they are staggered, we can kind of like work our way past and walk across. If that makes sense. But we want to bring both jammers in. Don't go boom. So we do this. We can bring this one through. Please don't blow us up. This is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna jam that one. Let's try to send this guy in the middle here. Let's send him back there. So he's going to come through. And we just let him go away. Don't go boom. Okay, he's gone. And now we just need to do what we did again. But this is going to be hard to do. We need to offset these two guys. Okay, hang on. We're going to stop this guy when he's over there so he can't bother us. I don't know how we're going to do this. We jam this door. The thing is, we're going to have to jam one of these bots and then not get killed by these guys right now. Okay, so I timed that very poorly. You need to stop. Okay, now we could do this. Jam him for a second. This is way too tricky. We need to unjam that other guy when he's very out of sync. I guess that's okay. No, they're still too close to each other. You need to stop. They're too close to each other. This is tricky. I don't even know when we should pick this up. Maybe now? Jam him. Please don't hurt me. We made an oopsie. Jam you. We're gonna unjam him in a second. Oh, this is way too close. Everybody wants to hurt us. Oh. I don't know if we can get out of this. Okay. Oh man, we've really got ourselves in a pickle. Okay, these are offset. We can survive here for a second. No, we can't. Okay, we're really in a pickle. We need to jam these guys. Okay, they're still not offset enough. This is madness. Okay, now they're offset enough. Please don't die. Can I? Oh, it's too close. They're not offset enough. Okay. Can we survive in here now? No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now they're offset. So we jam this door. Oh, I don't even need to keep retaking the jammer with me. We made it to the end. I'm trying to make another jammer come through with us, but we're here.
This is the best way to keep the door closed. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area.
We did
more
it.
information after you sign in.
We did not panic. You timed that perfectly. We didn't panic, and we made it. That whole time, I was trying to bring another jammer through here, but we didn't need to do that. We were here. Jammed from within. There's our sigil. Don't panic. Keys. It's called jammed from within, so why would it be called that? Well, okay. If we get the keys, we can open the door to the sigil. That makes sense. Ooh, there's a bomber man. And that is jamming this. It's jammed from within. Oh boy. So can we just use this jammer on that door and be happy? Those are fences. So once we do this... Oh, there's a ladder there. When we unjam this, we cannot go back. Oh, this is tough because now we can't get by this guy. Oh, but we sent him through. Okay. Edited down to just the don't panic. Okay, we can't go back if we need to. There's a lot of doors here. Wait, are these the same keys we saw from over there? I feel like this is a different set of keys. Yeah, it is, because there's a door here too. And another locked door. Oh my, what's happening here? What's our plan now? Send this guy out through there? Goodbye. Oh, we could send this guy out as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. We get rid of these bombs and we can get all the keys that we want. But how do we get those keys? Oh, I didn't do it quick enough. Oh, we did it. Okay, all the bombs are trapped. Now, keys. Cool. The thing is, how do we get back there with all these Bombermans? Did we use the keys on this? I don't really want to do that. I want to use the keys on the door with the sigil. But maybe this is the game's way of telling us you cannot do that. Can I like do a save state? There's no save. Let's send these bombs back to their home. Go to your home out there. Out of our way. Okay. Goodbye, bombs. Now, is there a way for me to get past this guy? No, we have to have the jammer on this door. There must be no way to get by him. If there was, we could just run out to the beginning. Oh, I mean, look. This should be fine, right? And we use our keys on the front door. So why is there a whole nother area back there where you have to get a key? It makes me almost like not trust myself. Like, do we need to go back there? Did we find a loophole, or are we meant to go back here? Once we use the keys here, though, I think they're gonna be used up. The thing is, there's more Bombermans here. There's one back there, too. Not gonna be able to jam them because we only have one jammer. No, I'm gonna trust the game. Like, the game wants us to do this, I think. I'm gonna trust the game. The question is, can we get by this guy? Oh, we can. Because they're not going straight across, they're like weaving. So as long as we stay away from them. Which way are you gonna go? Oh no. Wow, that was close. So now we have keys. Well, we're in the same situation we were in already. So why? Why do that to us, game? There has to be a reason. Well, I guess by doing that extra piece, we learned that sometimes they don't just go side to side, sometimes they go diagonally, and we can kind of avoid them when they do that. Okay, we got all the puzzle pieces in the Star World. I like it. And we have a 5. Star World complete. And we got some really good lore from the computer. Elohim called whoever is in the computer the Deceiver. Star World complete. Okay, let's go back to World B. Alexa, convert 64 ounces to liters.
64 fluid ounces is about 1.893 liters.
Almost 2 liters. I guess that makes sense. Like if you think of a big 2-liter soda, this is like almost that size. It's huge. Let's see what's going on at our terminal. Network inaccessible. Okay, we just have some texts. Osiris. Someone knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great. And if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. Ooh. The scribe brought forth a great papyrus, and carefully unfolded it before the dying man, and the dying man beheld that it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to the tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths which threaded through the Duat like the infinite threads woven by Neith, there were marked the dangers that a traveler must face. Also there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. The journey through the Duat. Catalog. Flower. Man, you know what really freaks me out? Charlie rocks. What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude. But computers and books last a long time, so all of our messages, our ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Our porn, even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. Will all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber something of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games. Something Overdrive 3, Seattle something, Dutch something Cascade, The Blank of Blank Mountain, WTF dude, yeah, imagine if aliens find those. Arcady Journal. Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trends should increase, must focus on realistic goals, too little time to grieve. They lost 7 people this week. When we read about there was a catastrophe, I was thinking like Armageddon, like asteroid or something. But this sounds like a disease. Maybe there was a disease that was wiping everybody out. I don't know. Okay. Alright, we got a lot of puzzles in this area. Let's do this green one and maybe learn what this mechanic is. Look, another puzzle and another voice telling me I'm special, and another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. Dog. Self-help tutorial. That's what we need. Okay, this is what we unlocked. Record. What? Press E to create a pause point. What? Pause. What? Play. What? Is that me? Press E to resume playback. Oh, this just got ridiculous. Wait, we're recording ourselves do something? Oh, this... I do not like the implications of this. Meaning, like, think about how hard it could be. We have to record our stuff doing a bunch of things and... Okay, but I think I understand. Record. Walk on this and create a pause point. I'm great with that. And then stop it. And we don't resume playback, we just let him stay paused right there. What's this? Oh, if I flip this, will the gate resume playback? Okay, we flip the switch to keep this gate open. So now we do the same thing and we come here. I had a crazy idea though. Before I saw this switch. Oh, we're stuck in here now, so we kind of have to do that. But I was thinking, like, what if we had the recording come and stand here and be paused? And then I started a new recording and came and stood over here. Like, we don't need to do that right now. We just need to go stand here. But I have to see if that's even a thing. Pause point. Play. So he goes over there to pause. Oh, I have to stop. I can't make a new loop. Okay. Just trying to like figure out the mechanics of this thing. It says 0 out of 20. Oh, 1 out of 20. Oh, I can make multiple pause points. Oh, wait, let's try that. Like, I know we don't need to do that because we have this switch. But let's say I wanted to do that. Record. I go here. I make a pause point. I go here. I make a pause point. So I know this door is open, but let's pretend like it's closed. He would step on it. I would walk through. And then I resume playback. Okay. So we had this. We didn't have to do that. We're going to have to play with this recording thing more. I like it. I think it's very cool. But also, it's going to make things so complicated. The achievement says successfully engage in co-op mode with yourself. Okay, we can come back to this one now because we understand how this works. Wrap around the corner. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I am the only one here. You wouldn't be able to walk through the first time. We had to. So somehow we're going to have to use this. Wait, if I make a recording while I'm holding this, drop the tool first. Hold on a second. Record. Will the recording be holding this thing? Like, select and place. Pause point. Does the recording get to have one too? I'm taking this. He does. It duplicates the connector. Oh wow, that's wild. Oh my god. This game is gonna get so complicated. It makes me think we're in a computer. Double plate. 1 plate, 2 plate. This plate opens the back door. So we need a friend. We need 2 friends, really. But I think I understand because we learned how pause points work. So we can make a pause point here and walk through, and then make a pause point here. I think I get it. I think I'm understanding the mechanic. Here, pause point. Here, pause point. Play. Let me go through. Resume playback. And then we go through. Okay. I like how these first green ones are like teaching us the mechanic in a way that's not too complicated. So we understand pause points. And we can be holding a connector. That's going to make things so complicated. Well, looks like there's cool stuff up there. Let's do this puzzle though. Whoa. Redundant power supply. So we have that blue light. Well, it's coming from there. It's going to two connectors and it's shooting up, and then we have a fan blocking us. So even if I break one of these, this is like that puzzle from the last world. We have to break the light to turn off the fan. But even if I only break one, the other one will be on. So we have to find a way to block both sides. We have a block. This is rough. And if we can get back there, there's our sigil. And we could use a hint, but we're going to try to not do that. Okay, well, let's start with this. Let's record ourselves opening this. Now we have a block. Oh, look at that. We have another block. I mean, we have one block, but a block can exist in the recording as well. That's crazy. I don't know how we're going to use that to our advantage. Maybe I do. Maybe we do something like this. We start a recording and we block the light, right? Pause point. Okay, the light is blocked. Play. He's going to go up there and block the light. Now, it shouldn't matter if I take this block. Yeah. So now we block the light. Now, can we pick up this block, run, place the block on the pressure plate, and walk through the fan in time? That's our question. Ready? We did it. Ice complete. That felt a little Ocean's 11 right there. Wait. Oh, we need to end the playback, because in the version of playback, that fan is still blowing. How weird is that? But now that the playback ends, the fan goes away. But we were still in the middle of playback, and in that guy's world, the fan was still blowing. Weird. Wait, I want to see if that would affect us. Hold on. Stop playing. Let's put the fan back. So in this guy's recorded world, that fan is blowing, right? So let's just make a pause point somewhere. Now, when I take this away, does this affect me? It does. So there's like a whole alternate reality that we record. And even if we take things away in our current reality, stuff in his reality is still affecting us. We need a name for that guy, for his reality. This is going to get really difficult. We have to keep two things in mind. The current state of like where boxes are, where fans are, and a recorded state of where things are. This is going to get really tricky. Intricate, that's a good word. Very intricate. Thankfully, the last two puzzles do not have the play button. So we don't have that. Sphinx. Child program version 17.176, codename @ terminated here. Fatal flaw in series firmware. Final memory dump. Life is short. Progeny programs dog. Oh no, dog? Oh no, it's it's an ancestor of dog or something. Is that what progeny means? Alexa, define progeny.
Progeny is usually defined as a descendant or offspring,
Okay.
as a child, plant, or
Alexa,
animal.
stop. So dog is the offspring of somebody. You love these moments when you think in English and have no idea what the German translation is. Well, that's the advantage of being bilingual or multilingual.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
DNA. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Uriel. The highest peak. My heart is burning. Okay, we got a puzzle there. We got a puzzle there. We got a pyramid there. Can I go to the pyramid? Like the wall is blocked. No pyramid for us. Cube connector fan. A box up high. Sigil.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden.
What?
Be gone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was the problem? His garden was corrupted. That was weird. We do not want your hints. Okay, we have a blue light and a blue receiver. We got a pressure pad and a connector back there. Connector here. Somehow we need to get red light to that. Oh, this is rough. The name of this, oh, a box on high. Yeah, we need that box. How do we get that box? We need blue light in there. Okay, step one is to get in here. Okay. Now, is there any way to see that and that? Unfortunate. But we need that box to get through. Oh, look at that red. And that red. Weird. Well, what happens if we come back here? Let's start with this. Oh, there's another connector. Silly Jack. There's another connector back here. Ooh, and a fan. Oh, I have an idea for that. We can put the box on the fan and put the connector on the box. Wait, I have an idea for that. But first, let's get the box down. But now that crazy stuff we were trying to do, we don't need to do because we have an extra connector. So let's back up a little bit. You can go here. We can put one here instead of trying to do those crazy acrobatics. We take the light from right in the doorway. Okay, now we have the box. So let's think about how we can make this work. We're gonna put the box on top of the fan back there. Oops. Oh, wait. We're gonna need one connector here still. So this guy can stay here. This connector, we're gonna connect to that thing. We're gonna connect it to that thing. And it's gonna go on top of the box. Okay? And then this connector, I guess we'll put it on the pressure plate. So we have this here. We connect this to the red light. Go fly. Now, did that work? No. Oh, well, that's okay. We have an extra connector. I was so excited for a second. But now we don't need this connector here. We don't have to be back there. But we just do one of these. Okay, this was rough. I like it though. We spent all that time not realizing we had a whole nother connector to use. Cube and connector. The right angle. Sigil. So how do we get there? That looks like a gate, but it's open. Closed gate. We do not want your hints. Red light. That guy's gonna block us. So how long does this one take to load? Yeah, it's one of those that takes a long time. So every time he goes in front of it, it resets. Will it go before he gets there? It does for like a split second. Is that long enough for us to get through it? Yeah, but then it closes again. Okay. Well, we have a purple shiny. Okay, we have to get red light there and we get our sigil. Seems that mistakes are easily forgiven here. I thought I had surely died, yet here I am, reset, rebooted, reborn. I will tackle these challenges anew. Samsara. Epitaph, child program. Codename Samsara terminated here. No. What'd she say? I thought I had died, yet here I am, reset and rebooted. Program failed to pass random memory test. Final memory dump. Being torn limb from limb by machines for the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing to me. Oh, progeny program Samsara version 72. So there was a new Samsara. And this is Samsara version 72.2. So every time we die in this game, there's like a new version of us. Okay, so how are we going to get red light through this thing? Okay, we're out of here. We're going to block this guy. Is there any other angle to see this? We could do it from here. But then we wouldn't be able to see that connector with this guy. Okay, so if we go here and here, these guys are going to block it before it loads. Yeah. Okay, let's do something here. Let's first open this door like this. Now we don't have to worry about this guy. For now. This is just nice and open. My thought is to make these guys be perfectly in sync to give us the biggest window. That's not perfect, but that's pretty close. So my hope is like, now that one went past, this thing will load, and hopefully before they get back, the door will be open. That's the hope. Let's block this guy off again. Let's connect this in a way that that other connector can see. And maybe they're gonna pass and break the chain. And now, can you load before they get back? Oh yeah, I think so. We did it. Is that what was intended? I don't know. But we'll take it. The right angle, it was called. Would there have been an angle where this would work from here? No, it's blocked off. Okay, well that's all the puzzles in this world. Wish we could go to the pyramid. But there's 2 stars here, and we didn't see any signs of any stars. Let me go under the Sphinx. In the Indiana Jones game, we went under the Sphinx. Well, I think my brain power is exhausted for the night. One option would be drive ourselves mad trying to find the stars right now. A better option might be come back tomorrow refreshed and anew. And by tomorrow, I mean Tuesday. Come back Tuesday refreshed, and the first thing we'll try to tackle is finding the stars in this world.